Excuse me, y'all. What's good, y'all? Back again, another day. It's going down in Yorktown. We here again with another banger for y'all today. As y'all can see, I got a special guest co-host with me today, and she ain't that friendly. You know what I'm saying? She don't like all that. I do the camera thing, but she not so much. She don't really be feeling it. I have my girl Amani with me today, man. My beautiful baby daughter. Let me could not have daughters. They told me that I couldn't do something. Lo and behold, here she is, man. Here is my girl Amani in the building, man. So shout out to her. She ain't gonna tell y'all hey or nothing like that because she don't really do the talking thing like that. But anyways, wanted to talk about the economy, of course. At the end of 2023, we have seven businesses that went bankrupt this year. I saw the article on CNN and I figured let's talk about it. So let's see. What are seven businesses that went bankrupt this year? Well, we have WeWork, which WeWork, a lot of people thought that WeWork was a scam, and a lot of people felt like WeWork was, just something different, man. There's a lot of documentaries on it. Let me see. Yeah, they talk about it somewhere in this article. I just saw it. There was a Hulu doc. Oh, there you go. He was ousted in 2019. Um, Now, just so y'all understand, and let me clarify, being bankrupt doesn't necessarily mean that a company is going out of business. It just means that they're going to seek help paying their bills and negotiating their debt and trying to come to an agreement to make sure that people get paid. So, being bankrupt doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's broke or they're going out of business. There's different levels of bankruptcy that do different things. I know a lot of times we hear bankrupt, and we automatically assume the worst, but bankruptcy is an investment strategy. It is what it is. A lot of people do it, and they come out of bankruptcy, and they end up better off than they were prior to going into bankruptcy. So just keep that in mind as we go through the list. Um, Rite Aid, um, Rite Aid was the big one because um, the pharmacy sector is a very small pool. You got CVS, Walgreens, and then your big box stores like not McDonald's. I'm thinking about Walmart because Walmart has McDonald's, but large scale not grocery stores, large scale pharmacies. That's a very small industry at a large scale. Is very, very, very hard to get in and very hard to stay competitive. So, oh wow. They also mentioned theft. Let's see. The company said that it is stated, let's see, increasing losses on top of three-quarters of $1 billion it lost between March 2022 and March 23, and another 307 million. Ooh, yeah, they were just bleeding money. The company said in the statement it had secured 3.5 billion in financing and debt reduction agreements from lenders to keep the company afloat. It said it would accelerate the pace of store closures and sell off some of its business, including the prescription benefit provider Elixir Solution, and also appointed a new CEO. Rite Aid specifically cited increasing in theft and the closure of some of its stores. Now, theft is definitely something that you have to keep an eye out for in a larger scale because when I was working for in retail years ago, shoot, doggone 10 years ago, I was working at a CD store. If you don't know a CD, all right, Google it. But I was working at a CD store, and we always had which was what was called shrinkage, and shrinkage was basically the lost items that we accounted for to just be stolen. Like we just knew that there were some items that would be stolen, especially around this time of the year, with the holidays, Black Friday. from Black Friday to New Year's, we just knew that loss prevention would be very huge, and it would be hard to prevent shrinkage. But shrinkage was accounted for because we knew it was coming. So for them to mention theft as a reason that they're, going bankrupt, that's definitely something to be noticed. And it goes back to what we always talk about here in Yorktown about how people don't have money and it's getting real out here. So that's confirmation to look for. Um, yeah. Um, Bed Bath and Beyond. That one was rough because we didn't shop at Bed Bath and Beyond, but we shopped at Bye Bye Babies very heavy. Obviously we got a bunch of kids, so we would frequent Bye Bye Baby and try to get discounts and sales. I'm actually mad I missed that sale, man. I don't know what was going on with that or why we couldn't go, but yeah, that one hurt. But Bed Bath and Beyond is going to live on through online shopping. The name will still exist, so that's it's still going to be around. Let's see, Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, I don't know. I never really went inside of a Tuesday morning or anything like that. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about Tuesday morning. Party City, that one was crazy. Um, Party City, the biggest thing, I think that what hurt Party City the most was those little pop-up Christmas stores, not Christmas stores, the pop-up Halloween stores that you see every year that only come around once. Like they make bank. They've been making billions of dollars within a very short term span, and they only have like very short term leases, and they've been killing it. I think that definitely hurt Party City. Um Rising costs of the pandemic and a helium shortage. In September, it exited bankruptcy. The plan canceled nearly $1 billion of debt. And while some of Party City's 800 stores, the majority will stay open. See, that's the thing. A lot of us don't know about how bankruptcy works. We just hear it and we assume the worst. But you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have $1 billion of debt canceled, y'all. Like that's why it's important to understand financial literacy and the finance game and how things work. Because you can literally, if you make enough money or you know how to play the game. And I'm not talking about doing the illegal stuff that you see on certain channels and things like that. I'm talking about having thorough representation and understanding the law. You can maneuver, man, and be able to move out here and get things done and still stay in business. Like they got $1 billion of debt resolved. Like it's just gone. They don't have to worry about it. Like imagine if you got all your debt just resolved and it went away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the importance of understanding the financial system and how things work. It's life changing, bro. Let's see what else we got. Who else went out of business or went bankrupt? Smile Direct Club company sold teeth aligner 4 to 6 months. Current, uh, yeah, that was weird. Restructuring would allow it to thrive. I don't know much about Smiles Direct Club, so I don't know. I just either never went to the dentist or went to the dentist, and I didn't have good insurance. I didn't go to the dentist. And when I got insurance, I went to the dentist. So I never dealt with like Smiles Direct Club or anything like that. Um, Lordstown Motors, electrical vehicle maker, put itself up for sale. It announced a lawsuit against Foxconn, accusing its bigger shareholder and former partner of setting out to destroy its business. Now, Foxconn has a lot of crazy stuff going on because Foxconn was also in China, and they had a lot of people that were killing themselves over the business practices and what was going on over there. I don't really know how that got resolved, but when I think of Foxconn, that's what I think about. So, man, Lordstown Motors, never heard of them. Hmm. In a statement, the company said it was left with no choice after a high profile tie up with Foxconn, one of the biggest electronic manufacturers. It accused Foxconn or fraud. You alright, baby? You alright, baby girl? You alright, baby girl? Let me see. Lordstown taking its name from industrial highway base. So Ohio is about to take a hit. Y'all, I'm telling you, man. I saw an article earlier with Joe Biden talking about the economy. And let me see if I can pull that up real quick. My coworker felt we got my boy Matt in the building. Um, shout out to my brother Matt, man. I hope those tickets worked out for you, big boss. My coworker filed bankruptcy, but he had a new house, two new cars, and a boat just to set up an easy pay. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Like when we hear bankruptcy, we automatically assume the worst because we don't understand what it is. Or, a lot of people hear bankruptcy and they think that they're embarrassed or somebody's broke or something like that. People go bankrupt for what Matt just said. He brought up a very fair point. You know what I'm saying? People set up easy payment plans to structure their debt and renegotiate. A lot of us, when we get into debt, what we do is we just say, hey, what you laughing at, girl? We just let go and let God. And whatever happens, happens. We don't try to renegotiate. We don't do anything. It is what it is. But, the smart thing to do is file bankruptcy or renegotiate or structure your debt in a way that you can handle it and manage it at a better capacity. And that's I don't know enough about it to go in depth. That's not something that I research strongly or heavily. And I try to, not go in depth about things that I don't know anything about because I don't want to be one of those people. But what I do know and what I do understand about bankruptcy is, yeah, it will affect your credit score. But in the long run, it gets you a chance to straighten things out, which, as you can see, Party City got $1 billion of debt that's just gone in thin air. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they still have to pay or whatever the case may be there, but they can operate knowing that $1 billion they don't have to worry about. Food for thought, y'all. But let me see if I can find what Joe Biden has said about the economy. 'Cause this was recent. I saw it today. Um, my bad, y'all. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Let me pull it back up. I was searching in the wrong doggone window. No doubt, bro. Man, just happy to help, man. I'm glad they worked out, Joe Biden. What did he say? Here we go. I don't want to do Fox because I know Fox is kind of biased. Let me see. This was 2 days ago. Let's do. See, that's the thing, man. I don't. Even with news these days, it's hard to, what I'm saying, pick articles because it's like I know if I go to Fox, it's going to be extremely biased. Which, I just want to try to find something fair. Um, the Hill, I don't really. Let's do the New York Post. We'll do the New York Post. Christmas Day. Biden scolds media. Come on. Biden scolds media over economy. Start reporting it the right way. President Biden chastised the media over its coverage of the economy as he grapples with lackluster approval ratings on the issue. Top of mind amid Top of mind to most voters ahead of 2024. What's your outlook on the economy next year? A reporter asked Saturday as he departed the White House to spend Christmas at Camp David. All good, Biden shot back. Take a look. Start reporting it the right way. Since taking office, Biden has been haunted by poor marks from voters on the economy. His current approval rating on the issue sits at 37.2%, while 59.7% of Americans disapprove of his economic stewardship, according to the latest Real Clear Politics average. Shortly after he became president, Biden presided over decades high inflation, supply chain snarls, and other what? Other what? Other economic woes. Okay. While inflation has cooled, wages and incomes have yet to catch up with price increases, leaving the president stuck in a neutral with the electorate. For November, inflation came in at 3.1% for the previous 12 months, stubbornly higher than the 2% target figure set by the Fed, but well below the 9.1% from June 22. Biden and his allies have sought to transform the political liability into an asset, touting so-called Bidenomics on the campaign trail to a mixed reception. Former President Donald Trump has generally scored higher ratings with the public than Biden on the economy ahead of president election showdown. During his brief gaggle, Biden also briefly discussed Trump's push for presidential immunity from charges, and you don't need to be worrying about Trump. You don't need to be worrying about Trump right now, boss. We got to be figuring out what's going on with this economy. So, Joe Biden is saying that the media is reporting it wrong. The issue is the media is reporting it wrong, apparently. But no matter where you go, you know what I'm saying? Here's the kill shot right here. Whether the media is reporting it right or wrong doesn't matter. What matters is wages and incomes have yet to catch up with price increases, leaving the president stuck in neutral with the electoral college. And guys, I can read y'all. Clearly there's typos. I don't know if y'all see it. Leaving he president stuck. It's throwing me off because there's typos. I guess the New York Post doesn't edit their stuff. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, y'all. It's like he's talking about the media reporting stuff wrong. It doesn't matter what the media is reporting if you know what I'm saying. People feel like their money isn't going anywhere. It's like everything costs more and people aren't able to make more money because businesses can't pay out more money because they're feeling the burn. It's tight, bro. Like it has nothing to do with the actual, you know what I'm saying, media or what they're saying. So I wanted to go to Fox. I wanted to read that first so I could lay the foundation because what Fox said is actually very accurate. Biden boasting
Hyundai
about the economy
Palisade
makes him
versus
appear
Toyota Highlander. Hyundai Palisade wins every time.
like
Lease the
everywhere you look.
2024 Hyundai
Yesterday on
Palisade for
Christmas, I
only
saw a lot of
pretty
people,
economic.
complaining about finances, bro. I saw a lot of kids sad. I saw, I got text messages of people talking about, how they feel about the holiday and whatnot, and it's rough out here, dog. And people, and Joe Biden is talking about it's the media, bro. It's not the media. It's the people that are actually feeling these things. And I promise this ain't gonna turn into a doggone politics channel where all we talk about is politics. But it's something that we're dealing with every day. It's the reality of our lives, and I personally feel like it's my obligation to talk about these types of things that we see going on because it's the real world, man. Yeah, we can laugh and we can have fun. We can talk about sneakers. We can talk about fitteds. We can talk about all that stuff, man. But we still got to talk about what's going on because I think for a long time we have just been politically numb to what's going on in the world. And I can speak personally for myself because I haven't participated in a few elections, you know what I'm saying? But because of that, I feel like now I need to be way more involved and focus on what's going on because I don't like what I'm seeing. And I don't like the leadership and I don't like a lot of the decisions that are being made. And, instead of just taking a hard line, we're not going to participate. We're going to focus on the people that look out for us and the things that benefit us and, things that make our lives easier and benefit us so that we can climb the ladder the way that we're supposed to. So we just going to have to talk about politics, man. So a lot of y'all, man, we just gonna have some difficult conversations. We're gonna go through things, and yeah, we're gonna laugh about Simone Biles and her husband, man, and we can laugh about Dr. Umar and Joe Budden podcast and all that stuff. But we owe it to ourselves to have a level of intelligence and understanding of what's going on in this world, and then also admitting what we don't know and what we don't understand, and figuring out what we can do to better understand and learn because we are the stewards of the future. We're the millennials, you know what I'm saying? We're the decision making class at this point. The boomers are still here, but they're phasing out and they're going to be passing the baton to us. And so when we get the baton, we need to be focusing on making sure that we're taking it and leaving it better for, you know what I'm saying, my sweet baby Amani or Amir or Coy, you know what I'm saying, my kids and your kids' kids. That starts now and it starts with us. So on that note, I'm gonna sign off, y'all. I know I'm on earlier than usual. I know the consistency as far as when I'm going on. A lot of people are catching the playback, and I definitely appreciate y'all. Um, I don't know, man. 9:30 is rough for your boy because I be trying to go to sleep, man. Just be needing my rest. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. We'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.